Sports.
Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.
Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
It's time for Sports Day.
Beautiful day.
Turn it up. It's Sports Day with Dan Day.
It was a no-brainer.
You guys turn on your mic.
Power Hour today. Let's restart this. Here we go. Beautiful day. For Vlad and all the Knicks fans, your confidence is warranted. Man, that was a no-brainer last night. For every minute that I watched, there was not a second that I thought that anybody besides the Knicks would win that game. And I do not doubt for a second that the Knicks will advance to the NBA Finals. Tonight, though, will tell a lot as the San Antonio Spurs look to even the series with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far, the Oklahoma City Thunder in the past two games have looked good. But will they continue tonight? It is a brand new ball game. If Oklahoma City wins tonight, Vlad, I'm scared it's a foregone conclusion that your Knicks and the Oklahoma City Thunder will meet in the NBA Finals. If the Spurs win tonight, though, interesting is all I can say. With my cousin and Knicks fan, Vladimir Louison, I am Dan Day. I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm more of a Heat, Pelicans, Saints, Dolphins, Inter Miami, Marlins. And the Marlins are coming up in just a few minutes trying to sweep the Mets. Look, if you're having a rough go of it, play the Mets. You'll be all right. Doesn't matter how much money they spend, the Mets just can't get out of their own way. Max Meyer, once again, fantastic. He is by far the ace of the staff this year, whether you want to admit it or not. He's our guy. And today, back at it, 1:40. We're taking you up to 1 o'clock pregame. Steven Strom, Jack McMullen, the whole team going to get you going. But woo, these NBA playoffs were really, really exciting up until these conference finals, although the Western Conference finals have been exciting. Vlad, your team not doing their part in making it exciting. And I'm sure
It's exciting for me.
You're very happy about that. It has not been an exciting run for the Knicks.
It's exciting for
It's
everyone.
been a fun run, but
No,
woo,
it's been exciting.
it has been
very
exciting.
exciting.
Bet the Knicks is what I say. And I mean, look, not nobody, but Cleveland's getting a lot of hate for a lot of reasons. Their coach is a dope, honestly. I mean, I had junior high school coaches that coached me better than him. And then, of course, nobody likes James Harden, and that's James Harden's fault for the way he played for so many years, falling on his wallet and, just flailing everywhere. It's exciting, though. So today we have another great day. It's a beautiful day, as they say. Number one, we get the Marlins at 1:40, sweeping the Mets. Let's go ahead, foregone conclusion, just like the Knicks. We'll sweep the Mets. At least I'm trying to, manifest it into this world. Then you get Inter Miami. They play the Philadelphia Union. Once again, foregone conclusion. I'm going to manifest that. A win against the worst team in MLS. And then tonight, let's manifest some more. The Spurs will defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder in an instant classic. Wembanyama being the man. That's 8 o'clock. We'll manifest that. See if all that comes true. I've been known to go about 1,000. I've also been known to go over in some of these things. So, lad, we'll see how that goes. We'll
definitely see.
Sometimes you fade me. Sometimes you follow me. It's either way. It's all good, baby. So what we're going to do over this next hour is we're going to talk about these NBA playoffs. Vlad, were you ever in doubt last night? I mean, the Knicks, that really was not in. It was a no
They
doubt.
started the way I would love for them to start, and they just kept it. They just kept the lead. I don't think Cleveland didn't lead at all at any particular time in the game. There was no lead. They were down from beginning to end. That was it. It was a good performance.
Fun game to watch if you're a Knicks fan.
It was great.
To be honest with you, I haven't worn my contacts in about 5 days because I have a cut on my eye. I watched the game without contacts on. I didn't need glasses to know that the Knicks were whooping up on the Cavs. It was that bad. But we still got to play these games. So what we're going to do is get ready for these games. We're going to get ready for this Marlins game against the Mets, and we're going to do some Dolphins talk in the next segment, kind of get you ready for the season that will be. But right now we have to get to some headlines as Max Meyer pitched 7 innings, giving up no runs. Liam Hicks decided to hit 2 dingers as the Marlins defeated the Mets 4-1. Fish go for the sweep today at 1:40. Very exciting as the Marlins, we said, just ride with them. They've had a little rough go of it as of late, but in the long run, we feel as though they're going to be around 500. I feel as though they're going to be around 500 and knocking on the wild card door. We'll have to see how that goes. Inter Miami quietly are having a pretty successful season. They host the Philadelphia Union tonight at 7. La Familia is said to be in full effect tonight. Concessions have been made. Very excited for Vice City 1896, the Southern Legion, and the other supporters groups that will be out loud and proud and bringing the atmosphere, which we know is famous at New Stadium early on. Knicks took a commanding 3-0 series lead against the Cavs, winning 121-108. Tonight at 8, Spurs Thunder with Oklahoma City leading 2-1. I told you, Vlad, just getting to 8 o'clock. I know you have things to do here at the radio station. Just getting to 8 o'clock for me is going to be a struggle. I've got absolutely nothing to do. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. I've had absolutely nothing to do all day. That's why I'm so excited to be here right now. I get 1 hour to just let it all hang out.
Nice.
How am I going to get to 8 o'clock? I have no clue at all. I sat around my apartment for a couple hours yesterday. I might do that again today. But don't worry, I will incessantly Instagram everything that I do, whether it is super exciting or super boring. And I do have a plan on at least hitting on one woman today. I don't know who she's going to be. I don't know who the unfortunate victim will be, but I will do that.
You mean talking to?
No, I'll hit on her. I'll make it pretty obvious.
I think he means talking to, ladies and gentlemen. He will converse with this young lady.
The term hitting on someone is not a negative or bad term.
What if the person doesn't want to be hit on?
Well, she will probably not want to be hit on.
So then that's why the word converse with a young lady is easier than saying hitting on. Just saving your ass, numbnuts.
Man.
Yeah, hitting is different. Like, yeah, it's
Cowboys
it's a different terminology.
Okay, we'll move on. I thought that was something innocent and sweet.
We're not in an innocent, sweet time now in 2026. I hear you, and I'm rooting for you. I want you to converse with these ladies.
I told you, I'm stepping into the manosphere, bro. This show is changing rapidly. Okay, so I will converse, or actually, you know what? I won't even look at a woman today, because apparently in today's society, it is wrong to find women attractive or anybody attractive and look at them at all. There. Is that good?
I agree with your sentiments. I'm just trying to save you.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. You will be conversing with nice and lovely ladies up until 8 p.m.
No, I'm not going to do it today. You've ruined me.
Well, I've saved you.
They weren't going to be very accepting anyway, so either way.
Okay.
Cowboys said to be interested in Dolphins all-pro linebacker Jordyn Brooks.
Really? Man, really? What are they going to trade him?
They were willing to trade last week, they said, but the Dolphins weren't hearing it. He awaits a contract extension. Once again, Jeff Hafley, Jon-Eric Sullivan have said 3 guys that they want to take care of this offseason. Devon Achane, that's a check mark. Jordyn Brooks, no check mark yet. And Aaron Brewer, no check mark yet. So we will see.
Brewer will be taken care of.
He should be. That offensive line. I'm telling you, that offensive line, it's going to be okay. They got a quarterback that can move and throw the ball this year, so that's exciting too. Now, who's he going to throw it to? That's a big question mark. Hurricanes baseball team, they fell to Georgia Tech 9-3 at the ACC tournament. They await their regional seed and destination. So we shall find that out as the college baseball tournaments are completing this day. I know Arkansas is in the championship for the SEC. LSU not. It's been a failed season for the Tigers, but, all in all, still a pretty good run. French Open. Did you know it's begun? Novak Djokovic, Emma Raducanu, they're in action today over at Roland Garros.
Is today first day, or did it?
I think it started yesterday, but
okay.
the big names are in action. I see Taylor Fritz is now making moves on the TV screen, and you know why I like Taylor Swift? What am I? Taylor Fritz.
Oh, you saw Taylor Swift yesterday.
I like Taylor
yesterday.
I like Taylor Fritz because he met his girlfriend online. That's why I like him. Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football might be Johnny Octagon. He defeated social media influencer Bob Minery in a first-round called MMA fight. Match lasted 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Seen a lot of MMA fights yesterday that didn't go too well.
Johnny Manziel went well.
Right, good for Johnny Manziel. Ray J, not so much.
Uh-oh.
He got it.
Uh-oh.
Did you see it?
No.
I'm going to show you.
So it obviously didn't last very long because you're gonna give me time to watch it.
I mean, I'm gonna show it to you. I mean, you'll see it. He was trying, and then he got duped by the guy. By the way, both of them look bad. They were terrible shape, and he got hit with a punch. And you saw when he got hit in the punch, you could see like the lights go out. Like,
No.
yeah. But congratulations to Johnny Football.
And by the way, don't sleep on this. The Indianapolis 500 starts in just about 35 minutes, 12:45.
Yeah, this is a big weekend for racing. You got F1 races. I think they're in Canada. I know they're doing with the Coca-Cola today for NASCAR later on tonight.
It's all about the Indianapolis 500.
And then it's the Indy right now. It's about that milk.
Largest sports stadium in the world. Over 250,000 people in attendance. And they say it is a fantastic event. Never been. Will I ever go? That's a question mark. We'll see. But yeah, they say, 250,000 people at least will be in attendance for the Indianapolis 500, 12:45 today. With that being said, let's real quick take a step into the day spa. New snack craze in Japan. Wasp-infused crackers. Crazy foods.
No.
I'm going to pass. Now, I don't mind some crackers here and there, but I don't really want to eat wasps.
No.
Actually, I don't even want to see wasps, to be honest with you. Have you ever been stung by a wasp?
No.
Really? Lucky you.
Wow,
It is painful.
I would assume.
You've had a bee sting. Think of it times like 4. The pain. It's very, very rough. Don't mess with wasps.
No, I'm not trying to.
I'm glad you're not. Up next, we're going to hear from Jordyn Brooks. Hey, look, Jordyn Brooks, a lot of people are talking about this trade fodder. I don't want him going anywhere. I want Jordyn Brooks right here, and Patrick Paul, another guy we don't want going anywhere. That I don't think he's going anywhere either. OTAs, Miami Dolphins. That's next here on Sports Day, 104.3 FM, WQAM. The pillars of the Miami Dolphins consist of, got to go with the quarterback, Malik Willis. You got to go with the running back, Devon Achane, who they've extended. Jordyn Brooks, who arguably could be the best player on the team, All-Pro last year, Pro Bowl. And Patrick Paul, one of the building blocks. And a lot of people think for a long time will be one of the best offensive linemen in the league. Let's start on the defensive side of the ball. Jordyn Brooks, he is sans extension. He's looking for that extension. They've said that they're going to work on it and they're going to get it done. Jordyn Brooks, though, getting accustomed to his new coach, Jeff Hafley. And so far, Jeff Hafley, a defensive guy, Jordyn Brooks impressed with what Hafley has to offer.
Yeah, man, Achane getting his deal, that's something that, I think he's done a great job. Being kind of right to the point with his messages. Been very simple and very clear in what he requires of us. And I just like his personality, the way he comes in the building, carries himself, and the way he's kind of structuring practice, kind of easing us into it, knowing that we got a lot of new guys, and then a new system for us is the older guys. So guys need to learn right now. I think he's been handling it pretty good.
I like how Jordyn Brooks, he should start every clip and everything that he says with, oh yeah, Achane got a good deal, meaning like, take care of him, take care of me, stuff like that. So he likes that Jeff Hafley easing everyone in because, yes, there are a lot of new guys. It is a new system. It is a brand new world for the Miami Dolphins. So Jordyn Brooks, I guess, figuring it all out as Jeff Hafley figures it out. And in fact, Jordyn Brooks and Jeff Hafley, at least in Jordyn Brooks' opinion, they have a lot of the shared beliefs together.
Just having conversations with him one-on-one, and then obviously the message he's pushed to the team, I think we kind of have like minds and the same standard. Wanting to be a team that works hard, a tough-minded team, a team that's going to finish in the fourth quarter, play through any condition, you know what I mean? I think he shares that mindset. And so that's one of the biggest things that I like about him.
So it seems like Jordyn Brooks likes that tough mindset. We know that this team, let's be honest, Vlad, they lacked the toughness the past couple of years, and they've admitted it. And people that have left the team have said that this team was not very, very tough. And Jordyn Brooks, being a tough guy, probably likes that new tough mindset from Jeff Hafley. And you know what? Maybe starting to work on something. Now, Jordyn Brooks, that tough guy that's, looking for that extension, but has not gotten the extension in place. Nonetheless, he has shown up to OTAs. Now, OTAs, we'll see what he does with practices, whether he sits in, whether he practices. But he explained why he's showing up without that extension.
For me, I know I need to get better as a player, so that's why I show up. And then, obviously, I never want to give a wrong message to the team or to my teammates. I play with these guys, go to battle with them, and I want them to know that I'm here no matter what, playing the game for the right reasons. And so I show up to work because that's what's required of me.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That workman mentality. You were in the locker room last year, Vlad. Was Jordyn Brooks the quote unquote leader of this team? I think he was a leader, but I would say he might have been the leader.
He was
the leader.
One, I don't want to say D, but it was probably him and Zach Sealer. Those were the two leaders on that, especially on the defense. And Bradley Chubb. I mean, not knock what Bradley did because Bradley could have gone. I think many people thought Bradley was going to leave or wanted to be traded, and he didn't. He stood there and he stood in front of the cameras and the mics, and he answered the question. And he kept a positive mindset throughout the season while things were going bad. He remained positive. But Jordyn Brooks, absolute team leader. I would say it's him right now, and it's him and Zach. Those are the two leaders of this team.
Yeah, that's one of those things. He led by example. He also vocally led the team. We heard a lot of things behind the scenes that he was doing to lead this team. So Jordyn Brooks, one of those guys we absolutely need on this team. We figure that they're going to find a way come June 1st when the money starts, a little more availability in a week or so from now, that they will find a way to get him extended and make this happen. And that's a good thing because Jordyn Brooks, he even talked about his role as a leader and setting a good example for the Dolphins.
Me as one of the leaders on the team, just pushing that standard of, all out effort, every play, doing the little things right, trying to establish that to kind of change the culture around here. And I think you can get that done with a lot of new faces, a lot of young guys coming in. And so I think that's the most important thing.
He's got to be one of those guys that we keep. I told you earlier that the Dallas Cowboys made a call trying to trade for Jordyn Brooks, and apparently the Dolphins said no. So that has to make you believe, Vlad, that they are going to find a way to extend him and keep him on this team for the long term because he just seems like someone, no matter what, you have to have with this Dolphins team. I don't see how the Dolphins can go on without want a guy like Jordyn Brooks.
I can see them.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Low key, they might have your former alumni might be your current, your alum might be your current replacement.
They have talked about, that is the one area on this team that is deeper is that middle linebacker position. Jacob Rodriguez, a second-round pick out of Texas Tech. A lot of people think a first-round pick. A lot of people think he'll be a budding star. I mean, you got some guys there that are in that locker room, that are in that room in particular. So maybe, of course, we have always talked about this, how GMs will always answer the phone because you never know what's on the other side of that call. But, oh, man, Terrell Dotson, he's in there. Of course, Terrell Dotson, he's got the green dot on the back of the helmet, meaning he's the one getting the calls and calling the plays. So,
and as much as everybody's talking kumbaya and all this stuff right now, you have to also understand that's not his pick. That's not Coach Hafley's pick. That's not his guy. He might be on the team, and yes, he's a good worker. I mean, he's a good player, a very good player. But it's not his guy. And if they want to go younger and younger, they might want to just continue going in that, that way. They might let him go.
I just feel as though he's
they'll sign him to a 1-year deal.
Give him a little bump in pay.
Absolutely. Give him a little bump in pay, and that's it.
And then they'll figure it out from there, because this is what this Dolphins team is kind of doing. They're trying to reimagine this team completely. So there's some people they might want to keep for just a little bit, and there's some people they might want to keep for long term, and then there's some people they want to bring in. So Jordyn Brooks, I feel as though he'll be a part of this team, but once again, he is not. He is from the old regime, and we know that the new regime, not as fond of some of the old regime guys, although Jordyn Brooks seems like he could fit into any regime. Another guy that seems to fit in anywhere is Patrick Paul. In his second year, he took leaps and bounds as an offensive lineman. He is now, quote unquote, one of the best players on this team. And, I got to hear from Patrick Paul, especially when he's talking about QB1, Malik Willis, and Malik Willis showing some early leadership.
He's a great guy. He's humble. He has a great personality, and he's just been involved since day one, since he's got here. He's just been, really gelling with the O-line as a group. We went out to eat dinner, stuff like that, just different things to build the camaraderie. So, I mean, he's great with that. And, he's come in here and he's asserted himself as a leader. So everyone respects him in that order.
Hey, if I take you out to dinner, a group of y'all, you better protect my ass.
Well, that's of course.
You better protect my ass. If you have a bad game, you out of the team next week's dinner.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, you out of next week's dinner. Or you have to pay for everyone's meal next week.
That's what a QB should do. Look,
seriously.
If you guys have a good week, dinner on me. You have a bad week, you owe me.
Yes.
That's pretty
I don't know if they do that. I haven't asked.
I'm sure some guys do.
But I think that should be the rule, because
that's an expensive dinner too.
Here
in Miami for offensive linemen.
And they do that. That's what you do as a quarterback. You take care of your big uglies.
Yeah.
And because you take care of them, they'll be willing to do everything they can to protect you. But you start slanking on your pimping, baby.
Little things like that make a big difference. I don't know. Food makes a big difference. Look, we had a pizza party here at work one time, and everyone showed up. Everyone stayed around. Why? Does pizza make that big of a deal?
No, it's free.
Seriously, man. People go to these little events we have, acoustic performances, and you see them looking around. I'm like, you're not here for the music. You're just here to see if they have some food or some drinks. And they're like, oh no, I got to get back to work. Look, take your linemen out every week. They do a good job, dinner. Do a bad job, they pay. They do an okay job, Denny's. Done. It's pretty, got to take credit. Okay, so Patrick Paul, they got a new running mate in Caden Proctor. Patrick Paul talked about his first impressions of the Alabama rookie.
First impressions, man, he's a baller. He's fast, he's physical. And for someone his size, he moves extremely well. So just happy to have him in the room. He's a great guy, a lot of personality. So, yeah, on this road together. Maul people. Definitely move people, be obstructing, and be a force for sure.
I like the first word, maul
people.
That's what I want to hear.
Finish those blocks. Violent finisher. Those guys are big, man. Patrick Paul, from what I understand, I've never stood next to him, is gigantic.
He's enormous, bro.
And they say Caden Proctor is right there with him.
Well, did you see that man move on that?
Oh, yeah, on that against Georgia, the screen pass.
The OT screen pass, the offensive line screen pass.
And what did Malik Willis say yesterday? I have no problem seeing.
Yeah, took a shot at Shorty.
That was not right.
He took a shot at Lilliputian Tungavailoa.
Ooh, yes, indeed. But that is going to be a big left side right there for now, because we don't know where Caden Proctor will end up. For now, he's going to be over there at left guard, as Patrick Paul will be left tackle. Big guys over there. And like Malik Willis said, that's a good problem to have, and he will have no problem seeing his receivers, which I also like to hear. Last but not least, Patrick Paul, they do have a new offensive system in, although OC Bobby Slowick was on the team as the passing game coordinator last year, and Patrick Paul says it should be an easy transition because there's a lot carrying over from last year.
Honestly, with Bobby and it's kind of the same thing. They all come from the same tree with that same philosophy of offense. So a lot of what we were doing last year, it's really carrying over this year. And the same things that we're doing, running off the ball, attacking the line of scrimmage, that's what we're going to keep on doing. So, yeah, it's a lot of carryover.
So, Patrick Paul, just maul people. That's all we're asking you to do. That carries over any team, anywhere, anytime. It is interesting that you think about it. It is a new regime, but the offensive coordinator, Bobby Slowick, as we found out last week, or as we should have already known, he was there last year as the passing game coordinator. So a lot of carryover, which could probably be a good thing, considering now we have a quarterback that has a gun and is very mobile, and we've got a huge offensive line that we've invested nothing but first and second round picks. And Patrick Paul, one of those second round picks that a lot of people think he is going to be a force to be reckoned with for a very long time. As these OTAs continue and we draw closer and closer, you're going to blink and the season will be here. I don't know about you, Vlad, but I'm excited. You're going to be at every one of the games. You're going to be calling in.
Yeah, I'll be at every home game.
Yeah, go to some away games too. We got the budget.
No,
we'll send you out
I'll
there.
be going to my team's.
If they want to send me out to some away games, I'll go.
Vegas, we should do Vegas.
I'm afraid that the team is more excited about the West Coast trip for the fun that they're going to have as opposed to the playing that they're going to be doing. Although they got a chance against Vegas. I know a lot of Dolphins fans, that's their road trip because A, it's the first game of the year. There's still
That's
going to be
a great road trip.
And you get to go to Vegas and you get to do all this other stuff. And Vegas is hurting. Let's be honest. As a city, it's been hurting lately.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
I mean, it's hurting, but it's not really hurting.
No,
It's still Vegas.
There's still a lot of people who go there and lose their money. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. It's still Vegas. It's just that people, here's the thing, just evolve. You evolve. That's all.
It should be a fun game, though. Beautiful stadium.
But that's a great way to kick off the I think there's no,
I couldn't think of a better way for the Dolphins to kick off the season.
Unless it was the Chargers again.
I would still, man. I think Vegas with a winnable game, with everything that's going on, with the location, with everything. Yeah, I think for the Dolphins.
I'm just talking about the location, like good places to start the season. Vegas is one. I would think LA would be another if you had to start on the road. I don't think I want to do that. I would want to do Dallas.
I mean, it's just one of those things. I just think the situation is good.
But who you're facing, yes, as a team, that's a 50-50. Because most games, you're not going to be favored. You're not favoring this game.
You're a 3-point underdog, I think.
And that's just because they're the home team. So the home team automatically gets 2.5.
Although I saw Kirk Cousins last year against the Dolphins, and that was embarrassing.
Yeah, but that was, that was his first start.
Mendoza's probably, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but I'm guessing with the way Tom Brady runs things, he likes a rookie quarterback to sit for a year or at least part of the time. And they wouldn't have signed Kirk Cousins if they did.
Yeah, but if he's getting outplayed in training camp, then there's nothing you can do than start to get. Then the players will start looking at you like, what's going on here? That
would be fun to see Fernando Mendoza against his hometown team as a Raider. Should be a fun. I'm excited about this first game. The rest of the games, I think the schedule is fun if you're just a viewer.
There's not that really great games in the first game. They have some, but not many.
I still think the schedule is going to be a whole lot of fun. So.
Seattle, New England. I saw that game. I don't want to see that first game.
That's that Thursday night game.
Wednesday night.
Oh, it's Wednesday night?
Yeah, because Thursday, the fools decide they want to go to Australia.
I'm not going to get into the NFL and their expansion. Like, I just, whatever. Put a team in Mexico City and let's just end it. But they're not going to do that. But, okay. Once again, I can't solve all the NFL's problems. I'm not going to try because they're not going to listen. But, yeah. Nonetheless, we know the Dolphins, no international games this year. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I know
That's a great
Dolphins
thing.
fans, they love the international games because it gives them a chance to travel to Berlin and travel to London and eventually Brazil and where else they're going to go. Madrid last year seemed like a whole lot of fun. Get a nice little trip out of it. But this year, no international games, and you've got a hell of a schedule for the Dolphins, and it's going to be interesting to say the least. Up next, we got a little hodgepodge of stuff I need to touch on, man, before we get out of here, because we got some sports buildup. We only have 30 more minutes before we step aside for the Marlins as they try to sweep the Mets. Interesting stuff going on in and around the world. Some old faces coming back around. We'll talk about that next here on Sports Day 104.3 FM WQAM. All right, let's do this. We're closing up shop as we're getting ready for the Marlins to sweep the Mets. We're getting ready for the Spurs to beat Oklahoma City, and we're getting ready for Inter Miami to whoop up on the Philadelphia Union. Can I go 3 for 3 today with my prognostication? We'll wait and see. Of course, you're about to find out about this Marlins-Mets game in just a couple of minutes as we're about to step aside. One man that has prognosticized that Giannis Antetokounmpo is coming to Miami, literally coming to Miami, is one Chad Johnson.
You know what's funny is I mean no disrespect, and I didn't really say anything because of dialogue, and I love the context in which we're talking about, and him being able to come to Minnesota to be able to help, goddamn, my young boy Anthony Edwards. But as I've told y'all, I think during the season, early in the season, that Giannis was already searching for a house down here in Miami. I just didn't want to mess up the conversation, so he will be down here in Miami, and when it does happen, I told at my sources, I'm just for the.
Hold on. So Miami getting him and Ja?
I'm not sure about Ja. I'm not sure about Ja's situation, but Giannis is damn near is in the bag. Because the realtor who's looking for the house, you know what? I don't want to spill too much beans, but they house shopping and all that. So hey Joe, you got to think about it. No, I know I play around a lot, but ain't too many times I've been wrong when it comes to predicting and telling y'all where people are going because of the conversation I had behind closed doors.
Sounds like Chad Johnson knows something, Vlad. It sounds like Giannis Antetokounmpo maybe coming to Miami. Now, he did get played a little bit. The other guy on the podcast goes, he's getting Ja too, because just because someone owns a house, like John Morant owns a house here in Miami, doesn't mean they're exactly
that was
here.
ISO Joe.
Good job by
Johnson.
Good job by him, by the way. But I don't know. Chad Johnson sounds very confident that he knows something. And of course,
oh man,
you were very confident back in the day. Now that what's his name? Crap, I forgot the cornerback for the Dolphins.
Jalen Ramsey?
You knew Jalen Ramsey was leaving because you had some inside information. Sounds like kind of the same thing. Chad Johnson got a little something.
But somebody buying a house don't mean anything.
But he says he has sources, though.
Come on, man. It's Chad. Chad is a big liar, bro.
Does he do? Is he really?
Dude, it's Chad.
Okay.
Chad thinks by him lying is entertaining.
Okay. Well, then I won't get my Giannis Antetokounmpo Heat jersey just yet. I'll wait.
No.
Now, if you have a Jimmy Butler jersey, you better get a Golden State one, because apparently he loves Golden State. He loves the Bay Area. He's got that ACL injury that he's rehabbing from, but it didn't stop him yesterday from going to the Bottle Rock Festival and doing a little bit of karaoke.
And I miss you. I could fall into with you. No, I won't let you. Everybody at the bar gets it. Don't show this to Steve. I got a tornado. So, Jimmy, we know you love your food.
I do.
We know you love Napa wine.
I do.
We know you love your coffee, your Big Face coffee.
The Bay Area.
And
I love the Bay Area. I do love the Bay Area.
I'm ready to bury the hatchet. I like Jimmy Butler. I'm not going to lie, Vlad. We had a problem with him for a while, but I like him.
Okay.
I mean, he's getting on stage. He's singing off key.
So
I'm notorious for singing off key.
You're a sucker, bro. You're easily gullible.
So
all somebody got to do is sing some songs and then sing off key, and you're like, oh man,
they're talking about drinking wine, talking about loving the Bay Area. I mean, he didn't do anything personally to me.
So then all right, just say that. Yeah, but I don't know why you came out saying, no, I buried the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet. Look, it ended nasty. It's like a relationship. It ended bad, but you know what? All in all, pretty darn good.
I still don't understand why people are still thinking about this. It's over.
He's still got a coffee shop here in Miami, Big Face Coffee, down in the Design District.
Does anybody go?
Obviously, they do. It's still open.
Okay.
Let's bury the hatchet. Whatever. Jimmy's playing with another play-in team. He gave us a good run. I like him. Are you mad at him still?
I don't care.
Okay, good.
This has nothing to do with me. How do you care? I know what the situation was. We told everybody what the situation was going to be. And I was upset with the Heat for allowing this situation to get to that place. That's that. But I wasn't that. everybody knew. We said there's an expiration date between those two.
We told you about Tyreek Hill and
Jimmy
Butler. We said it was going to happen.
We said it. It's like you guys are going in with two superstars that you have to make a decision in either extending them and giving them a contract where you're going to have to deal with their antics for another couple of years, or have you reached the limit where the antics outweigh their production.
And both organizations took different paths, but I don't know if either one was a better path or not, to be honest with you. I guess maybe Heat took a better path because they don't know Jimmy Butler any money, and the Dolphins are eating a bunch of dollar bills when it comes to Tyreek Hill. But
yeah, I mean, there you go. Doing all of that allows you to get after a
Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's house shopping here in South Florida, apparently.
There you go. But he's about to get a big extension. You want to live in a state where there's no state tax.
When you make millions and millions and millions of dollars, that 10% comes in pretty more hefty than opposed to me, who, it's like $10 I pay every year if I had state taxes. I literally one time owed the state, when I lived in a state that had state tax, like $60. But when you have millions, that turns into a lot more than $60. But yes, house shopping should never determine where someone's going to play and live, because the first thing they do when they come to a new team is stay at the team hotel. So yeah, but look, if Chad Johnson's listening, I know Chad Johnson's done it. I believe him. I think he's got something. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Vlad says sometimes, Chad can fib or stretch the truth a little bit. We'll see who's right. Look, the draft is a month away. It looks like Milwaukee's going to make a move before this draft.
Oh, they have to.
Yeah. So we'll know within a month. I stand with Chad Johnson. His name's Chad Johnson now, right?
You could stand with Chad. You could stand with Ocho Cinco. You could stand with all of that until I see it happen. And here's the other thing. I'm not knocking it because it seems like there's not a lot going in the Giannis front.
It seems like the market has cooled a little bit.
Right. But once this NBA Finals happens, teams are going to realize who they have to prepare for in each conference.
The Cavs obviously need some more help.
Well, the East now is going to be preparing on how to defeat the Knicks, how to upend the Knicks, because they look like they're going to be the Eastern Conference representatives in the NBA Final. And in the West, the two teams you got to compete for. You're going to compete with
for a long time, most likely.
For a long time. And with them, they're going to realize San Antonio upends OKC. OKC's going to realize, all right, well, now there's somebody else on the block, and he's a big 7'4" guy. So we may need to change our strategy and look at our team. I don't believe their big three is going to remain after another year, after 27. I don't know I don't think Chet, Shea, and Jay Will are going to be there after that. And if it's OKC that wins, San Antonio, maybe they get the experience that they need, but they're also going to realize they're lacking. They're missing out on another key acquisition to get them over the top.
And what makes everything this much more interesting is the Knicks are one game away from the NBA Finals, and it has been rumored that if Giannis had his druthers, the team he wants to play for, New York Knicks.
It's the Knicks.
But the Knicks, what do you do? If you make it to the finals, heaven forbid you win the finals, why would you mess with the recipe and even entertain a Giannis Antetokounmpo trade?
I wouldn't, but you're going to have big mouths like Stephen A. Smith try to promote it because in his mind, he needs listen, the Knicks are the lure. So, but for him and his, I guess for his content of having a star like Giannis is good because he's in a big market. So guess what? Now you can move all the attention on him. And that sells papers. That's going to sell ratings. That's all it is. But if you're the Knicks, you don't need to do that. You've done exactly what you needed to do to get to the position that you needed to get. And everybody else in the East is going to look at you. The same way with the West, everybody's looking at OKC and how to defeat them. Whew. So Giannis, clearly everybody knows he's going to be moved this season, this offseason. Now the question is what teams are going to be able to give Milwaukee the package that they like, the assets that they like. I think Boston has a better trade offer than the Heat, but it all depends on him.
And we know the Heat are most likely willing to offer Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and 3 first-round picks, including this year's 13th overall pick. Will it be enough? Will this deal get done? We will find out most likely within the next month. Tonight, big game. Don't know exactly what's going to happen at 8 o'clock tonight in the Western Conference Finals as the Spurs look to even the series with the Oklahoma City Thunder at 2. Vlad, I can tell you right now, it's pretty evident to me the only way the Spurs win games in this series is if Victor Wembanyama absolutely goes off.
Well, he has to go off for 3 more times.
3 more times. And it's possible. Victor Wembanyama is that good, but can he consistently do it at least enough times within the next couple of games? We'll find out tonight. Deep down inside, oh man, the Spurs the injuries with Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox.
But they're playing. They're
playing, but
guess what? OKC's out. AJ Mitchell, he's out, definitely out for tonight's game. And Jalen Williams is a game time decision, but the way he strained his hamstring, I don't think that man's coming back for the rest of the series.
He does not look like he's coming back. I still think the Spurs will even the series tonight. I mean, maybe that's just me manifesting and hoping.
I think the Spurs win tonight. I think the league is gonna. You know what? Who's officiating tonight?
I don't care. I don't do that.
Oh,
I don't do who's calling the game. I don't do who's officiating
if Scott
the
Foster
game.
is there, the extender is gonna extend the series, man.
If it's such and such calls the game,
he always.
I don't even know. I don't hardly even. I hate to say, I barely. Although I did watch a game without commentary the other day, and it was absolutely atrocious. So I guess I do like.
Look who's the official for tonight's San Antonio OKC game.
I am excited to see the referees tonight in the game.
Scott Foster, Curtis Blair, Nick.
Oh, really?
Butcher. Yeah, he's that's guess what? Game 4. Put money on the Spurs.
I believe in the Spurs.
No, put money on the Spurs now. They're gonna.
Gilgeous-Alexander said it the other day when Oklahoma City won
the extenders
game 2. He said at the beginning of the day we needed this more.
The extenders officiating tonight, baby. Come on, man. The NBA knows what
I will definitely keep an eye on Scott Foster.
Listen, and I'm telling you, all the calls are gonna go for San Antonio tonight.
And if they don't, no one will hold you accountable.
No. Scott, but here's the thing about Scott Foster. He'll give you all the calls up until the 6-minute mark in the 4th quarter.
That's all I ask.
That's all because he's gonna be like, look, I gave you the chance and you messed it up. Now I'm calling. No, bro.
That's all you can ask is that the official calls it your way for almost.
He does, bro. He does. Like it's he'll give you every opportunity for you to build up a big lead. But if you build up that big lead and that team starts coming back, and it's a close game with 6 minutes left, he's gonna be like, F that. I gave you your chance. Now I'm calling it official now. And then that's what happens.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So now you know how the game's going to go. You know how the game's going to go. We got a Marlins game coming up against the Mets. Tyler Phillips going to get the start for the Fish today. He has a 1.20 ERA, but he has 0-0. He hasn't had a lot of starts this season. So we shall see as he goes against Christian Scott, who also got a 0-for-0 with a 4.12 ERA. Should be a good Marlins game. I got the Marlins winning. I've got the San Antonio Spurs winning. I have Inter Miami winning. Hopefully I can go 3 for 3. And if I'm wrong, once again, we just won't talk about it until we get back next week. Of course, tomorrow, Vlad and I are very busy, so please follow us at Vlad2078 at Dan Day Radio. I'll be on with Alex Dono tomorrow on the Joe Rose Show, bright and early 6 a.m. Then Vlad will follow me along with Marcos Gonzalez as they will be on from 10 to 2, and it'll be a Memorial Day celebration for all of us.
Yes, it will. And we're going to get it up and down and done very quickly. Okay. Early in the morning, done by the afternoon, and you can enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow is the first official day of summer.
The first
unofficial day of
it's
summer.
It's a weird thing. So I'm about to go run around. I'm going to go to Starbucks for you, Vlad. Then I have nothing to do this whole afternoon, but don't worry. I will be Instagramming it incessantly. A man that has nothing to do will Instagram nonstop. No matter what I do, I will Instagram it. I will Instagram Starbucks. Maybe if there's someone attractive at Starbucks.
Oh, they are.
There's a lot of attractive people at Starbucks.
That one right there?
I will definitely talk to that person.
Yes.
No matter who or what, I will talk to them. I will probably walk the boardwalk in my neighborhood in North Beach and talk to some more people. And you know what? I might make someone feel good today that I normally wouldn't talk to. because it's that Memorial Day weekend. And sometimes you just got to, as they say, throw it out there. With that being said, thank you for listening. The Marlins and the Mets are next. For my cousin Vladimir Louison, I am Dan Day. This has been Sports Day on 104.3 FM, WQAM.
Later, fools.